Hey Virgo, how are you guys? Let me just go over these two cards real quick. This is a Virgo, a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Of course it's general. Will not resonate for everyone. I don't know what that noise was. So what this looks like right here already is just like hard work paying off. So you've got the Ace of Swords, and you can see he's working hard, he's studious, he's learning, he's investigating, he's doing due diligence. And then with the Nine of Cups, it's got, bearing fruit, pregnancy. She's being celebrated. Good news. So accomplishment is what this is looking like. Okay, so let's... Yes, lay out a spread. Oh goodness. Let me just peek at these real quick because they flipped. So, Strength, Queen of Cups, and High Priestess. So, this Strength card is, it's about self-control. Being able to tame the lion and the lamb. I feel like it might be about impulse control. Maybe a new way of thinking, creating new neurotransmitter connections, firing and wiring. So we've got the Queen of Cups, so that's a lot of love. Yeah, I feel something really strong. Y'all are going to get a strong reading. We've got the High Priestess. So it's almost like somebody's done some of the work in looking into things or figuring things out. And they know what they have to do is what I feel like that right there was saying. Okay, so for your energy, we've got the Chariot. Forward motion. Oh, King of Knights. Knight of Pentacles. In this deck, it's got a... Let me see if I should raise this a little. In this deck, it looks like a temptation. The Knight of Pentacles is something typically slow and stable. It's got a bit of a twist in this deck, but it looks like there's moving towards something tempting. But it's interesting because one shows fast, like the Chariot is a fast energy, and the Knight of Pentacles is typically a cautious energy. So this is basically saying move forward, but take caution, is what I'm looking at. Let me see what that says real quick in this deck. This is the Gregory Scott Tarot, and it's got some really nice interpretations of the cards. So temptation, material action, everything is in motion. Just wow. As in continual exchange. However, what drives us should be our own volition, and not obsession or greed. Things have a meaning, not just a value. Okay, well, how about that? You got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So this looks like so far it's about decisions, moving forward, but not taking caution, not to make sure you keep yourself in check with what's driving you. I wonder if this is going to be a money reading. Page of Cups. So there it is. Love. Looks like communication. You may be pushing something forward, and this maybe is just cautioning you to check yourself and make sure your intentions are pure, or your reasoning is good and valid, and it's not just a sense of fleeing gratification type thing. Page of Cups is incoming energy or messages, something flirty, something sweet, message of love. How this person views you is Ten of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Wow. Okay, so this person is wanting a new beginning with you. I don't know. Is somebody making somebody else jealous? Are there tactics? The Moon. It looks like there might be some tactics. So what you cannot see. Let's just lay them all out because this is getting complicated. Yeah, there's some element of financial gain here. Three of Wands and Nine of Wands. I think that somebody's going to come in and surprise you, but I almost feel like you've been working towards that. Tell me what happened in the recent past. Oh, okay. So a missed opportunity. Oh, I wonder if somebody's learning to give more. Make sure the giving, or there's an element of making sure the giving is for the right reasons, but somebody may have not. There was a missed opportunity. The Eight of Swords. Somebody's not let go because they missed out. Yeah, see, somebody's concocting a plan, a strategy is what I think, with that Page of Swords. How to bring it back, bring something back. We're going to have to ask some really detailed questions here. Queen of Wands, passion, action, drama, self-control. Geez, this is very complicated. Outcome is progress. I feel like there's some strategy going on here. This looks like entice, trying to entice somebody. We had the Moon card though. I think somebody's trying to come back. Somebody's going to try and win someone else back. And work really hard at it. Look at that. Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. This has got that whole pulling out all the stops energy. But what's the Ace of Pentacles? A stable new beginning. This person sees you as Ten of Pentacles, like the end all be all. Oh yeah, this is all about a return. It's not over. You've got somebody coming back. I mean, we've got the Four of Wands, that's 11-11, could be twin flame energy. Somebody is going to work really hard at winning someone else over. And I think they're willing. This person is going to be willing to fight for it. We have the Devil energy. That is kind of implying obsession with how to make this happen. Okay, Eight of Cups flipped. That's leaving a difficult situation. What is that? I wonder if somebody missed out on somebody. There's the Empress. Because of someone else. There's something to do with money too, so it might have to do with gifts and money. But Six of Cups, I mean, somebody's thinking about the past, fond memories, and it's a return from the past. I think you're going to have two people, like, somebody is really not let go, obsessed with coming back, figuring out how to win someone else back. But what's with the competition? Why is there competition? Queen of Wands with that Five of Wands. It's kind of like pick me, or maybe somebody chose the wrong person and is now going to try really hard to fix it. So there's that. I wasn't going to take these, but because it's the Devil card again, that's like not able to let go. It's a kind of an obnoxious tie, or a toxic tie. It could be a Capricorn, it could be an obsession, it could be watching. Four of Swords. Jeez, you guys see that? I think somebody is taking control over their life and what they want, rather than just letting things come to them by chance. With these three cards, I mean, we got the Devil and then the Four. Look at these three cards. We've got the, feeling trapped and bound, maybe, this addiction or this negative thinking or this relationship or whatever, some situation that's not pleasant, has got somebody feeling trapped. And they wanted a break from it, and it looks like they want to they're like done and want to start having some control towards their destiny, the Star card, towards their healing. And there is there is an element of drinking. Yeah. Okay, somebody's feeling imprisoned by their either self-medicating or something they're tied to that they no longer want to be tied to, and they're going to get aggressive and do whatever it takes. I think it's to be with you. It could be the other way around. But they want to undo a painful ending. See this? Wow. This is like deep and dark. A death. I mean, my God, this is crazy. Look, 5 of Cups. Look at the Black Widow bride, and then there's the 9 of Cups again. Somebody might have been lying, is gaslighting or lying in order to keep someone, and that person is breaking free. That's going to end. That. Blue skies ahead. And what comes next? The Sun card. Happiness, children. Some toxic cycle is ending for sure. What's the Empress? I mean, there are a few indications of a mother, maybe a pregnancy, but a mother and the children. Wow, there's the Emperor. Now we have Empress and Emperor. Okay, well, somebody controlling and reprimanding. Somebody has been abused or abusive, and I think they're breaking free from it. I wonder, Virgo, if this person is like got a taste of what it's like to be with someone like you, or someone that's not this whole, nightmare. And so now it's kind of like, maybe, I feel like I'm really just like kind of going off on this, but you guys tell me if I'm way off or if this is accurate for you guys. But maybe this person was numbing because they were in such a difficult situation, and that was just the way to deal with it. But it's like, I'm going to take charge and I'm going to breathe life. Remember, doing the work. In the very beginning, we got that element of doing the work, reaping the rewards. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to clear myself or free myself from whatever this negative situation is that's been really bad, dragging me down, self-medicating involved. And I'm going to do the work, put in the effort, and I'm going to free myself of it. But I mean, there's a lot of drama. But I want to know about the 4 of Wands. What's the deal? Tell me what this has to do with Virgo. Or, I mean, some of you, this is you. Look at this. Somebody's getting out of it. Justice. Enough's enough. Somebody hit a breaking point, I believe. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Oh, it must be on autofocus. It must not. I don't know. Why is it not focused? I don't know. Justice. So, a major change of events. There will be cooperation. There will be raising out from the ashes. Major karmic, toxic, awful, gaslighting, manipulating situation is ending. I mean, that's the backstory. I don't know what the next part is. Let's see if we can find out. There's a lot of determination, whatever it takes. I'm fixing this. Whatever it takes, I think this has to do with somebody that, I could be you, but I think it's somebody looking into really learning, being studious, doing the work to heal and to free themselves of things that like maybe push them towards self-medicating or something like that. Not that we really are supposed to blame others, but there's a clarity. There's like a night of voices. There's clarity, truth, and a new beginning, being free of it. Oh, hold on. 2 and 3 of Swords. Yeah, oh my gosh. Somebody has just been with someone in a really difficult situation. Maybe somebody that just treats them bad, gaslights. This Queen of Swords has a kind of a dark energy. We got the Death card. Somebody was locked. Golly, locked. Closed off, shut off, blocked. Dark reading. But let's get to the good stuff. Hierophant, truth, clarity, counseling. Okay, if this is you, this is screaming, get to a counselor. Talk to a counselor. Because here's something that I've really struggled in the past few years, couple of years. But what I've learned that has blown my mind is sometimes things can seem so upside down and so helpless and hopeless, and I don't even care about fixing it. You know what I mean? That negative point where you're just so exhausted and mind effed that you don't have the wherewithal to even take the steps to maybe even get a counselor or to go through the story or to figure it out. But then and sometimes something will just happen, but most likely you have to do the work. This is saying seek out help, do the work, because sometimes it's something so simple, like seeing a doctor and telling them something and they go, oh, well, your hormones are off, or this is off, or this is off, and then they give you something and it fixes everything. Or sometimes it's as simple as changing your diet or taking a walk every day. I mean, and I know I'm making light of it and I don't mean to, but something, I think this is a major, somebody's getting help and guidance from, or needs to get guidance from a counselor, and it's going to turn everything around. See that Tower in reverse? Two emotions. Okay, the person on Virgo's mind, how do they feel about Virgo? King of Swords. That's truthful. Stable, grounded, slow. But the horse is rushing. What do they want? There it is again. You could have a twin flame that's just either you're stuck in a really difficult situation or the twin flame is. Don't give up. You've got something big will happen to turn it around. And I think this is screaming to talk to someone. It's like, see, even this card has like the whole. It's like the Tower. Maybe it's all about letting the Tower fall. Let me get a Soul's Journey card. Let's see. This is not the deck I want. I know exactly what deck I want, because we're going to look at the light side and dark side. Okay, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. You guys can ask a yes/no question at the end. I'll pull 3 cards for it. But there is a deck that I really want to look at. Where is it? You guys, I was going to do a short reading. This is just too crazy to do a short reading. Let me pull some interesting. I don't want to do that. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm coming back. There it is. I want to get an angel message for you. I also want to get an archetype message for you, because we're going to look at the light side and the dark side. But let's see if this will give us an idea of what this reading is. The 5 of Rings, and it says insecurity and recovery. So something like somebody's got, you guys are gonna have to, somebody's got to let a tower fall, but they're gonna do it and fix things. I think they're gonna. It's like a whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm done with this. Contemplation and reevaluation. There's the Four of Cups again. Somebody missed out on a opportunity maybe with you. I wish I could remember the last reading. Okay, so mystic, it says light. The light attribute is revels in intimate union with divine. And then the shadow attribute is delusional rapport with the divine. Somebody might be using spiritual mumbo jumbo to gaslight or to trick or manipulate. That's the dark side. I'm going to get another one. We're going to get an angel message, and we're going to also ask a yes-no. So you guys be thinking about your yes-no. Ooh, maybe we should get out the pendulum. Okay, so this says, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. And then the dark side is negative judgment of the physical world, excess pity or piety. Let me get an angel message for you. And then we ask a yes no. Wow, what a reading. Haven't done a reading like this. Never had a reading like this, but not done one this in depth in so long. Okay, here's an angel message for you. See, it says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So acceptance of what is. I mean, I think we all got to get over that whole pretending to be perfect. It's kind of like, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm flawed. I can't believe how long I lived like that. You know, I wasn't even pretending. I was trying. I was like forcing. I wasn't accepting of my flaws, and to a point, I don't know, it's very strange. Law of attraction, each thought is an investment that pays in immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align with them. Love, peace, and harmony. At your request, will gladly attune your energies to highest frequency. So we had something else that said that. I don't remember where it was, but I remember saying something about thoughts. Here's another one. Wow. We got blessing in disguise, and it says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. And then this one says, ask. Ask us to deliver you in the situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. How about that? Those two came out together. That's pretty crazy. Okay. What a mess I made here. Somebody's going to get their, you know what, together no matter what it takes. I want to pull 3 cards on love. What's coming next, okay? You may not even be able to think about it because you've got so much going on, but look what flipped when I said what's coming. The Judgment card. That could be a legal separation or divorce. It could be a second chance. A lot of times it's second chances. So it looks like somebody I keep feeling like, High Priestess, as I said, I keep feeling like somebody's going to fix things so that they can return. And they're really working hard and figuring out how, putting a lot of effort into it. What else? What's going to happen? 2 of Swords. Three of Swords. Nine of Swords. So you're like in the thick of it is what this looks like. Or they are. Two of Swords. Somebody's going to get blocked and hurt. And then there comes healing. Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on here, but then you have a return. Six of Cups. Five. Again, I feel caged, confined. Somebody's feeling like blocked and unable to be free from someone, something toxic. Whether that's actually a person or a situation. All right, I'm going to see if I can grab the pendulum real quick. I don't know if I can get it going that fast, but let me see. If not, we'll just pull cards. Oh, where is it? Okay, found it. All right, so you guys ask a yes, no. Think of a yes, no. It's got to be very clear and detailed, and take a deep breath. And once I let go, you can't change it or you'll get a bad answer. Okay. All right. So ask your question, take a deep breath. I'm going to ask one too. Okay, ready? Wow, that was kind of a crazy reading. Somebody is really breaking free and getting out of a difficult situation. We've got twin flame energy twice. We have return energy like 4 times. We have lots of 5s, so lots of, challenges in the midst, but it's all good. And I think once there's a little bit of progress, it's going to breathe life into and fuel. Definitely. Do you guys see this? Definitely. There's your answer. I love you guys. Talk to me in the comments. I'm curious. Also, I love to hear where you're watching from. I love to connect the dots of everywhere my prayers are reaching. And subscribe if you haven't and you watch the channel, because it'll connect your energy to make it stronger, make your readings clearer. All right. I'm very curious about this. Talk to a counselor. Talk to somebody older, wiser that you trust. There's going to be something that's going to shift. There's going to be a tower, but there's going to be something that's going to shift that's going to make a huge difference. And it's going to be like, oh my God, something so little, I feel like a totally different person. Okay? Something like that. Okay, love you guys. It's going to be good. You got a return, definitely. It looks like a soulmate, twin flame. All right, love you guys. Bye, Virgo.